Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Anne Manera, and welcome to our usual weekly Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time live color along. This morning, we're still coloring with Volume 12. We're on our second page of Volume 12, and we are moving along. So we're moving along, and today we're coloring in the Pointillism style. So Paisley says good morning to everyone. I don't know if she really likes Pointillism or not. We're coloring the second page that's in the book. And I'm going to give everyone a minute to get here, a couple minutes to get here. If you own this book, you should have received a PDF packet for Pointillism. I'm late to the party and I'm printing it out. Are you late to the party or are you early to the party? You know, I feel like I'm late to the party today. I'm usually early, but today I'm late to the party. I don't know why. So we're coloring this cat page, and I need to. There's the one we did last week, and I keep a little, I keep a blank page on top of it because I don't want it to, I don't want anything to happen to it. So it's like the safety page, I guess, right? So I'm coloring with, there we go. Now we can see the page. Technology is not my friend today, you guys. I don't know why, but let's hope that technology cooperates with me today. But technology has just not been my friend. This is the page we're coloring with this morning. And stick this back here. Can we see that? What is going on, technology? So give me a minute here while I say good morning to everyone, because I can at least see that while the video adjusts itself to where it needs to be. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. Can we see that? Can we see the coloring page for today with the cat from Cat Angels? Hey, good morning, Jamie. Jamie, you need to check your messages, my friend, because I sent you a message this morning regarding the issue we talked about yesterday. So do me a favor and check that and see what you can do about that and then get back to me. Because I'm a little confused about what they're asking me to do. Sienna has joined us this morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Bonnie Hughes. Miss Abby, how are you doing? What's the temperature down in your neck of the woods, Abby? It's hot here today, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hey, Dawn. How's it going? Mamie's joined us this morning. Good morning to Mamie. Good morning to Jean Mellinger. How are you, my friend? Who else is here with us this morning? Alexandria. I wish that I was, we were talking about Alaska ice trucking yesterday when we were, hey, good morning, Bev. We were talking about those ice truckers yesterday, right? And I kind of wish it was icy outside right now. Isn't that bad? Is that a bad word that I'm missing winter? I knew I was going to say this, right? Complain about the weather when it's too cold. Complain about the weather when it's too hot. But it's too hot too soon. All right, Jamie, cool. Just let me know what happens. Cheryl, good morning. Good morning to Diana. How are you, Diana? I'm going to unpin this comment because I think it's a pain in the neck, right? And we're coloring this page today in the Pointillism style. I'm actually going to use alcohol markers today. I'm going to use these Color It alcohol markers. It's a duo tip marker, and this one is a blue. So what I'm going to do is do a combination of coloring some things in a solid color and then popping some dots on there, right? Because Pointillism is all about the dots. I feel like I've fallen into the Pointillism well lately. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like everything I've done lately has been Pointillism. So I'm going to get going. I'm just going to jump right in. What do you guys think? We don't need to talk about anything else this morning, right? I'm using this Color It marker. Does it have a name? I don't think so. What do you think, Paisley? Paisley is hot. Paisley's decided that it is just too hot for her. Yeah, it doesn't have a name, but this is like a blue color. So here's my tip. There it is right there. Is it 82? Really, Abby? Yeah, well, that's probably kind of cold for the Floridians, right? So I'm coloring this background color with this color right here. Oh, Paisley, do you really need help? I've got to help Paisley. Hold on a second while I help my friend. All right, okay, it's okay, honey. It's okay. Come here. What happened? Oh, I would be upset about that too, Paisley. Come here, Olive. Come here. Let's switch with her, okay? Here, take that. And you take this. And then all set, okay? Go ahead, go lay down, girls. Hello, Miss Melody. What do you think about the duos, Diana? I'm not really sure if I am a fan of the alcohol markers or not. I like how they color. I mean, look at the solid color, but I'm all about blend and shade and, you know, texture. Not texture, texture, as they say, right? So I don't know. See what happens. We'll see how I do with these. But I'm going to add some dots to this, add some pointillism. So I've got this background color going on, and now I can add some dots on top of this. So this is kind of a light blue, but it looks like gray to me. I don't know about you guys. Diana is using Touch New. Is it going to hit the 90s today, Abby? Oh, you know what it is? I don't like when it's humid. Listen to Scarlett, because she's a poor pathetic thing, right? She's crying. Scarlett, what happened? Oh, Scarlett. I don't like when it's really hot outside and I don't have my air conditioner in. That bugs me. So there we go. Okay, so that area right there. And then I'm just kind of like alternating a little bit. So when you use pointillism, do you color the background? Sometimes you do, right? Sometimes I color the background. Sometimes I color the whole, I just go right in with the dots. I just kind of like, you know, go to town with those little dots. Good morning, Melody. Yeah, 90 degrees is too hot for me, Abby. Too hot. So what else is new in the coloring world? Did everyone have a chance to watch someone is making a comment here. Where is this? Let me just get her to go to the right place. Hang on one second, you guys. Someone is lost. Someone's in the hall looking around. 87 degrees. Get out of town, Dawn. And very, very humid. It was still a bit humid now. We did have a tornado touchdown not far from us yesterday. Hey, Sarah. Hello, Missy. I feel like it's going to be humid like that, too, here today, Dawn. I don't like it. I don't like it. What is wrong with us that we're complainers, huh? I'm a complainer, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Right? Did you guys have a chance to watch the color along yesterday? I colored for my friend and our friend, Nola Hinsel. We colored from her truck book. How cool was that? Boy, that color along, at the end of a color along, I'm able to see just how many Facebook pages are reached and just how many Facebook pages it comes across, basically. And yesterday, that color along hit 1,200 was it 1,200? No, 1,000. No, it's up to 1,200. 1,200 Facebook pages. Can you believe it? That was pretty cool. I hate it too, Dawn, and I'm not afraid to say it. I do. Isn't it awful? We gotta get air conditioners in my windows this week. That's my goal. I mean, I would like to do them all at the snap of the finger, but, you know. Seems like when I snap my fingers, no one seems to jump into action, so I don't know. Okay, so we've got this kind of a pinkish color, I guess. Boy, I feel like I haven't colored with a solid marker like this in a very, very long time. What are you guys coloring with today? San is asking, is it okay if I share my group? Yes, it is more than okay, San. Yes. Please, 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 please. If anyone else would like to share this on a different coloring group or their own Facebook page, that would be awesome. This is, Sarah is asking, what are you using? I'm using Color It Art Markers, the Duo Tip. I do not do well in the heat either, Dawn. You know what ends up happening to me? I end up getting I'm in a lot of pain when it's too much heat. And I just don't like it at all. So now I'm going to add this kind of reddish color, it's kind of a burgundy color, on top of my pink area here. You know what it is? Because our bodies can't stand to go from have a 50-degree temperature change. And I think that's the problem. It's not good. Where do we need to go live? I don't know. I thought about an island, but then there would be humidity. Do we need to go live like in a biodome, Dawn? Where it's like controlled temperature, you know, controlled noise level. There was a lot of noise in my neighborhood last night. Someone in my neighborhood had a karaoke machine and they were singing, and man, they did not have a good voice. Lisa's using Stadler Tri-Plus fine liners. Oh, cool. Those should be really cool. Do I have those? I think I have a Stadler product, but I don't think they're actually those. What's different, Sarah? That I'm using these? That I'm using these markers? I know, I guess I'm trying to change things up. What do they say? If all you have to do is like, you got to kind of trick your brain or get your brain to kind of like have a little bit of a workout by changing things. Like if you usually eat a bowl of cereal, for example, with a with your right hand, eat it with your left hand and see what happens. Saturday was hoodie weather. I know. And 40 degrees warmer on Sunday. Yeah, it's not good. Hello, Alice. Alice is joining us this morning. Jamie's saying she's got a 24-count alcohol marker she got on sale from $30 to $15. Oh, wicked deal. At Hobby Lobby, and they're having a 75% off sale right now. You know, I'm going to give you a, hey, Mary Hannah's joined us this morning. Good morning, Miss Mary. I'm going to give you a piece of trivia for you. Here's a piece of trivia. I have never, ever been to Hobby Lobby. Isn't that crazy? Does that seem shocking to anyone? Honestly, I've never been to Hobby Lobby. I don't know why. I mean, I just think that, I just don't know why I've never been. But I've never been. There was a, am I saying this right? Barbacoa and Big Red Festival. Some people passed out from the heat. What was the temperature, Diana? That's crazy. Dawn is working on a coloring book of doodles and different designs. I like to draw a lot of things. Yeah, Dawn's working on a coloring book, and I can't wait until it's done, and I can't wait to see it. It's going to be very cool, Dawn. It looks good so far. So I'm using this greenish color for my grass. You know what I'm afraid is going to happen with these alcohol markers while I'm using them today? Is that it's so humid in my house right now that I'm not sure if I'm going to make it the whole color along using these. I may have to switch to something else. Is that bad? Isn't that awful? But one time I used some product while I was live, and I was talking the whole time, so it all went into my mouth. It was terrible. Dawn's never been to a Hobby Lobby either. Thank you, Dawn. I feel like I wasn't the only one. No, I've never been to a Hobby Lobby. Isn't that crazy? Why haven't you ever been to one? I've never been to one because it's, I want to say it's so far away, but it's really not far away. It's probably about 20 minutes from me. It's really not an area that I ever really go to anymore. So, like, it's in a town that I don't really go to anymore. And I'm just kind of like never in that area. And you know what? I'm spoiled by Amazon. How about you guys? Look at the coverage on this guy. I'm going to say that this is a guy, even though he's wearing a magenta little dress. This page can also be found in my Cat Angels book. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to add a little tiny bit of pink on the nose. Alice, you've been there twice. Yeah, you know, I get a lot of stuff sent to me by coloring supply people, and I'm very grateful that that happens, let me tell you. So I just feel like, I don't know. The other reason why I probably have not been there, oh, this one's not closed all the way. Oh, I don't like that. The other reason why I probably haven't been there either is because I don't want to ever, I guess I'll give him a yellow face. I don't want to ever be like subconsciously influenced about someone else's coloring book or artwork. I don't know. So I guess that's why I kind of stayed away from all of that. But yeah, I've never been to a Hobby Lobby. Well, Dawn, see, Dawn, I knew that's why we got along. What the heck is that? Hang on, you guys, something fell. What happened, girls? Oh no. Are you okay? Okay, hold on. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Scarlett. That was dangerous. The fan fell. The fan was on and it fell. And Scarlett was on high alert over it. What's good about alcohol markers is that they blend well, right? Yeah, I buy on Amazon. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled by Amazon. So it's like, why bother going if you're going to always just kind of be shopping on Amazon? Although, does Hobby Lobby do they have a website? Oh, the humidity will get you, Diana. I agree with you. Hey, I'm switching to these Faber-Castell Duo Tip washable markers because, to be honest with you, these alcohol markers are getting to me a little bit in this humidity. All right, so I'm switching to these, but that's fine, right? Go with the flow. So these are my Faber-Castell Duo Tip, and this is 24 markers, but it has 2 colors on each marker, so it's like having 48. So that's cool about these. And then I think I'm going to add some, I don't know what color to add for my divider lines. Maybe I'll go with my friend orange. And then, see, I'm just kind of coloring my background a little bit with getting a background color, a different way of doing a pointillism technique. And then I will go in and add the dots. Now, when we talk about pointillism, a lot of times people refer to it as just dots, right? Or some people call it stippling. But pointillism really, is truly all about a pointillism technique in the fine arts part of the art world when it comes to paintings. And artists like George Seurat would paint something in pointillism style where all the dots would be so close together that if you moved further back or squinted your eyes, like kind of like what would happen with Impressionism, then you would be able to see a full color. So if you were going to put yellow and blue together, for instance, you would be able to see it become green. But sometimes in the craft world or the coloring world, people refer to pointillism or they add dots, and they also add dots in different ways. Sometimes they add it in the pointillism style, like from the whole pointillism art movement, or sometimes they just add dots and they embellish them. So they just add some dots throughout to kind of create maybe an embellished look and something different. Hey, Julie. Sarah's saying, I love Amazon because they mess up a lot, so I get free stuff a lot. Really? That doesn't happen to me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. They do replace a lot of stuff, though. And they'll tell you to keep it sometimes, right? That happened to me with computer ink just recently, where, which, I mean, I'm going to keep it. They told me to keep it, but there's no point in me keeping it because the ink cartridges were empty. I printed like 2 pieces of paper, and that was it. They were gone. Totally empty. So sometimes people will take some, add some dots to things. What are you guys doing? Sometimes people will add dots to things to embellish. So for example, I've got this kind of a brownish color. And I'm going to just kind of add a little tiny bit of very tiny dots, just a lot of them on the bottom. More as an embellishment to this green, so it almost makes it kind of look like dirt. Scarlett and Paisley, you guys need to go lay down and stop making a mess of the place, dropping things and tipping things over. They're on a roll today, let me tell you. I don't know if you can even really see these little tiny specks, but it's almost like a speckled look. Good morning, Lynn Miller. I didn't think you were going to be able to be with us this morning, but good morning to you. Sarah says, I always get them to let me keep the item in a $10 gift card. Do they really make that many mistakes, Sarah? So just kind of a little bit of that on there. Now I've got this kind of green color here. So I think what I'll do is I'll add this turquoise color. And I'm going to kind of add it just as an embellishment here. Just kind of along the line. Get a rhythm going with what's there. And then I feel like pink is in my future. I've got this kind of a fluorescent pink, I guess, right? But that's okay. Oh, I love it. I always kind of gravitate towards these pinks. Magenta, pink, fuchsia. There we go. And usually this, you know, and there's some colors that do not do well when you print a book, like for the cover of a book sometimes. Dawn, I think that I had mentioned this to you about covers of books and what colors would actually stay true to one another, true to the actual color when you get the actual book. I remember I had done my book, A Bug's View, and I chose kind of a blue color. And when I got the book, it was a totally different color blue than I ever imagined it to be based on what I had designed in the computer. But it was fine. Hey, Bonnie Miller. It was fine. I kind of liked the way it was. Alice was saying, I heard a big bang last night and never figured out what it was. Hobby Lobby does have an online website where you can order stuff. I heard a big bang last night, too, and it was actually thunder happening in my area. But I don't think that we heard the same bang, Alice. That would be scary if we did. Sometimes I hear bangs like that, though. And then I never know what it is, and I sometimes think it's just in my head. Does anybody else have that happen? I don't know. I'm not sure. Does that happen to anyone else, or am I the only one that's like a crazy thing to happen to? We've got this kind of that's kind of a cool color. It's almost like a brickish color. I'm not sure what color I'm going to do his wings, but what I would like to do is go back. I took that brown color, and I think I'm going to go back on his face and kind of just do, almost kind of make it look like a little speckled. He's a speckled guy, I guess. I think he needs a name. And I'm putting them closer together at the bottom, and then go up, I'm going to pull them further apart. Yeah, Dawn, sometimes that, especially turquoise. Turquoise can be tricky when it comes to something happening like in the printing world. Because the colors are different, you know? The color, you got to kind of choose the right colors when you're doing something in the computer. You got to choose either, in the printing world, you got to either choose RGB or CMYK. So there's my kind of speckle. Doesn't he look like he's just got freckles? And he's like, I've been in the sun for way too long. All right, what other color? This set has an incredible selection of colors. This is kind of like an olive color in a way. Or maybe it's even similar to that. But one thing I will say about this set that I'm not happy with is that I kind of feel like sometimes I open up one of these markers and they feel like they're dry at the beginning, but then they're okay. So I don't know. This is one of the products that I'm kind of on the fence about. Sarah was talking about something that you call Amazon about that's not good. I'm kind of on the fence about this one. Maybe I've had them for too long, though. And these kind of look like sailboats to me. Sometimes when I'm drawing these backgrounds, they actually, I draw them to represent something. Hello, Miss Lynn. Diana's saying, when I got up, there were paper towels all over the house. My twins, blonde year-old terriers, got a hold of a new roll and had fun while Mama slept. Oh, don't you just love when that happens? Scarlett likes to steal toilet paper. So what do you have? 2 terriers. What kind of terriers, Diana? So this one I did not add a background to, but I'm just going to add this turquoise color. Speaking of turquoise, Dawn, right? I went into my son's room, Alice is saying, asked if he heard it, and asked everyone, and everyone heard it and felt it, but never figured out what it was. Maybe did you look on the news at all to see maybe if something was reported, Alice? Sometimes I do hear things like that, and I just think that it's just in my head. But I always think if the dogs heard it, right? I don't know. I'm not looking forward to Memorial Day weekend in my area because I think there's going to be fireworks, and the dogs just do not like fireworks. I don't know why we still have them. Does anybody know why we still have fireworks? I know that there was a town in Italy that banned fireworks, and now they have silent fireworks. Now that would be great. And some fireworks are illegal here. Are fireworks still legal in New Hampshire, Bonnie? Because a lot of people head over to New Hampshire to get fireworks and then bring them back here. I know somebody that actually sells them on Craigslist. The illegal ones. Are people that stupid? I mean, come on. He's not going to do that for much longer, I'll tell you. All right, so here is our turquoise section. There we go. Ooh, a new show starting on Discovery called Raising Wild. Oh, cool. What is that? What is that, Alexandria? I don't have the Discovery Channel, but you know what I'm looking forward to watching this Wednesday night, the 22nd. Is that the 22nd? Yeah, 22nd. The Wednesday night, the 22nd, is a new show on, did you guys see this on ABC? It's a new remake of All in the Family. All in the Family and the Jeffersons. I think it's on 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. Now, I have got to figure out a way to remember to watch it. I can't wait to hear what you find out it was, Alice. Hey, at least you weren't the only one that heard it, right? At least some other people heard it. Bonnie says, only at official events for fireworks. Oh, it's a different version of Alaskan Bush? Oh. Raising Wild. I'm going to have to look for that. I don't have that channel, though. I got to do something about that. My cable bill, I don't know. It's always going up, 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 and I have, like, no channels. I don't get it. Fios and I are just not getting along lately. See, this particular color blue, it seems like it's not, doesn't have much ink. I'm like really pressing to get this ink out. I'm going to have to find that show, Alexandria. Melody's going to watch it too. I think it would be kind of cool. Dawn says her dogs do not like fireworks either. Yeah, what the heck, Dawn, huh? They hate them. Scarlett really hates them. Scarlett barks through the whole time, and Paisley kind of looks like, oh my God, I'm petrified, but I'm not going to tell anybody, so I'm just speechless at this point. One year, she was so afraid, and she was only like a year and a half. So it wasn't her first time of hearing fireworks, but she was so afraid, and she had been sick. That was awful. So, it was a rough summer. I don't know, we don't know what happened to her. She was in the backyard, and all of a sudden, she just kind of like, I don't know, froze. And we thought that she was having a seizure, but I don't know, we still don't know what happened, but she went into immediate liver failure. It was terrible. And then she was fine. Mary is saying, going well, but coping skills are a learning curve for me. What is oh, you need to DVR, set it and forget it. Yeah, I don't have DVR anymore, Lynn. Crazy, huh? You know, Alice is talking about internet being expensive too. I was going to ditch the cable and just have Hulu, Netflix, and all that stuff, right? But it was actually more money to do it that way. Or maybe it was a $20 savings. It just didn't seem like it was worth it. So this is a yellow color. So I've got some dots on here in the pointillism style, but I'm not going to go crazy with the dots. I'm not going to over dot it. Is that a word? Is that a term? Is that a coloring term? Over dot it? So what is everyone else doing with themselves today after this color along? I'm going to try to find a way to cool off my house. That's for sure. And I'm sure that, yesterday I think I had the heat on like, I had the heat on 70 yesterday. It was insane. It's just crazy talk. Oh, me too, Bonnie. I usually have my dog on my lap too. We usually have the air conditioner on, music blasting. I don't know. I don't know. I've thought about just like I don't even know. One year we went in the basement. That did not even work. That was not a success at all. Oh, Mary is talking about her hip replacement. How are you doing, Mary? How long was that? A couple of weeks ago? All right, what other color should I add up here? I think I'm going to add some, oh, this is a good color. And I think what I'll do for this section up here is I will kind of really go to town with the dots. And go close, 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 close to here. And then as I get further to this section, here to the outer portion, I'm going to kind of ease up, and the proximity of the dots, I'll go less and less. And then for this one right here, I think I'll kind of vary my colors up here. We did Pointillism paintings the other day in my painting membership group. And did you guys see the painting we did? I'll have to show it to you. Should I show it to you? Hey, Shanna, sitting with my ice on my back, then going to the bank and grocery shopping. I feel like I am always going grocery shopping, Alice. And I feel like I'm always doing laundry. Or yesterday I said to one of the dogs, I said, okay, I'm going to the bathroom and then I'm going to switch the laundry. And I realized that I say that a lot, those two things. I don't know why I tell. Does anybody else tell your dogs going to the bathroom? I don't know why I tell them. I guess I need to want to make sure they know where I am. I don't know. I tell them if I'm going to the basement, I guess. Sometimes they'll follow me, but does anyone else tell the dog or the cat that they're going to the bathroom? It's like, I'm going to the bathroom now. I may be having a hip replacement soon. Oh no, Dawn, really? Yeah, it's supposed to be 80 degrees today. Oh, Diana keeps getting kicked out. How come, Diana? We know you're listening to us. It's okay. Diana, by the way, I don't know if you can hear me right now. Your books have been ordered. So they are on their way. So I worked on the camp book, and I think I don't think it's ready yet. I don't think everything's ready for it yet, but I've got my Colorist Academy membership moving along right now. You know, we have about 10 people. We have 9 or 10 people so far. I think we're up to 9. 9 members in that group. It's going to be so much fun. This Saturday is our first video class. Arts. I'm calling it arts/craft class. Lisa says she. Oh, see, Lisa, she tells them. Sometimes I just call it the bat room. You know. You do too, Dawn? I don't know. Wonder what they think sometimes, right? I think my dogs must think I'm a little crazy sometimes anyway. So anyway, the Colorist Academy membership, we've got this class coming up on Saturday. I'm so excited about it. We're going to learn how to draw a mandala. And we're drawing it without a template. Some people will teach you how to draw a mandala with a template. Hey, we're jumping in. We're jumping into the deep end with it. And we're going to draw it without a template, with just a ruler, a pencil, and a cereal bowl. Some sort of a bowl, like a small bowl or a soup bowl type thing. And we are going to spend an hour doing that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then a newsletter went out. Did everyone get my newsletter for the Colorist Academy? For those of you that are members of that, you should have gotten that newsletter. What else is happening? I don't know what else is going on. I'm not working on another book right now. Can you believe it? Because instead, I'm working on my tutorial book instead. So I started my tutorial book. Can you believe I actually started it? I started working on my tutorial book. I started my research phase, gathering of information. There's a post out there that's asking all of you what you would like to see in that book. It's kind of like it's going to kind of be like, I envision it to be, I kind of wrote it down. It's going to have pages with different techniques, and it's going to be kind of like what we do in color-alongs. Hey, thanks, Shanna. What we do in color-alongs, what we do in camp, but in a book. So we'll have some examples of everything, and there'll be kind of a show you a how-to book of different techniques. So I'll be working on that. I don't know when it's going to come out yet. I have no idea. I don't have myself on a time schedule yet. I don't really like to do that. It's too much pressure. But that's really kind of what my focus is this week as we get ready for the mandala class on Saturday. And then the other thing we're doing this week is I've got a live color along on Friday featuring Dawn Boyer's book. I think it's I'm not sure what book it is. I don't even remember what book it is. I think I better figure that out, right? I know the tea book that she's got is happening sometime in June. I just had to reschedule it. A little further apart here. And then we've got to put another color in here. Well, maybe we should add some purple up here. Kind of like right there. So I really like when you kind of get involved with pointillism and you, the proximity of the dots makes it look darker or lighter. So if you were to walk away from this or really kind of like squint your eyes, you would be able to see that maybe it looks dark purple here. And as it gets further apart, it's kind of a light purple. So what other colors should we add into this? I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe my friend orange. This was kind of a good color, this reddish color. But I do have the schedule for coloring camp of what we're doing. Want to hear about what we're doing for coloring camp? Let me see if I can find it. I have a couple of schedules going on. I've got my June calendar that's been posted on the Facebook page. Oh, I don't have the schedule in front of me. Do I? I could print it so we can see it. Bonnie is saying, too much pressure for a book like that. A lot of research. It is a lot of research. It's a lot of work to do a book like that. But I decided that I'm going to do it because I've been thinking about it for over a year. And can you believe it? I've been thinking about it for over a year.